Welcome, Troy. We're just settling in. You're welcome to start by lying down if you wish. We're going to be lying down for the first portion. So you're welcome to lie down. You can also sit though. No need to be one way or the other, just whatever's comfortable. Welcome, Katie. Beautiful to see you. Hello, everyone. So we're just settling in. Welcome to be lying down or seated as you wish. We're not going to have a sharing circle at the beginning this time. We're just going to rest to begin with. So I invite you to begin to land into the present moment, tuning into the parts of your body that make contact with the support beneath you. Perhaps tuning into your sit bones and just feeling their contact. Perhaps you even start to feel some roots emerging as we start to ground into this present moment, into this beautiful closing ceremony of this very sacred space that we have created for each other over the last 5 days. And if you do feel some roots emerging, just noticing how they move through your support, making their way through a chair or through the floor, through any foundations. Noticing when they make contact with the earth. Feeling as they move through the earth, grounding in, grounding down. As they move through the ground, perhaps you notice if they are quite branched or if they are more direct in their movements towards the center of the earth. And just noticing how they move, noticing any sensations that might arise from this connection. Noticing if your roots have a color. And as your roots come to be established and secured, just noticing the sensations that are present in this energetic connection. You are anchored here in the present moment, on the earth holding you and supporting you. You are held here. Perhaps even choosing to direct some breath energy down through your body, through the roots, into the earth. This can be done with a deeper inhale or with your intention. And just feeling this connection. And in this rooted space, bringing your awareness into your heart. the bridge between the two worlds, the physical and the spiritual, the middle of the middle. And this is your heart. Anahata, the unstruck place within you, untouched by anything that you have ever experienced or will experience. Tuning into what's present in your heart in this moment. Perhaps you even can feel your heartbeat. Reminding us that we are rhythmic, cyclical beings. It's from this rooted and rhythmic place that we ask that we may continue to open to curiosity and wonder in the world. That we may sink into the harmony that surrounds us. May we be willing to hear our inner voice ever more clearly. We ask that we may prioritize what is on our hearts with ever more ease and grace as we continue to practice, choosing to follow our hearts in the face of fear. We ask that we may peacefully fight for our sovereignty, waging war on ignorance and being our own beacon of light. From this rooted and rhythmic place, may we have faith that we are taken care of and watched over by Spirit, that we can trust in our heart to lead us. If you'd like to take a moment to set an intention for our time together this evening, please feel free to do so as you wish. And if you'd like to take an opportunity in our collective consciousness to uplift a prayer for our collective well-being, please feel free to do so as you wish. May we practice out of love for ourselves, with a willingness to uncover the truth for the benefit of all beings. Noticing your breath. If your body wishes for some cleansing breaths or any movement, you have landed, you have arrived in this space, and I welcome you. From this rooted space, I would like to just remind you of who's been walking with you over the last 5 days. And perhaps you had a chance to catch the opening of the sacred space, or perhaps not. And in case not, and in case so, and you've forgotten, there have been some sacred energies walking this space with you and holding you in this containment. You may have welcomed in your own guides, archetypes, friendly ancestors, spirits of any sort. And if you have, they have been walking with you. We welcomed in Amaru and Sachamama, the mother of the waters, great creator serpent, she who teaches us how to shed that which does not serve us. She has been walking with you. We welcomed in Otorongo, jaguar, he who helps us track the hucha, those hungry ghosts, the dense energies that feed on us. She illuminates these spaces. We welcomed in Durga and Kali, fierce and fearless warriors, to slice through our ignorance, helping us to stand in our fullest expression. We welcomed in Hummingbird, the sweet one who reminds us to drink from the nectar of life, reminding us to smile, to have fun. We welcomed in the healing mountain spirits of Peru and of the Pacific Northwest, the earth keepers of the land on which you sit and which I sit, and your ancestors of your blood lineage. We welcomed in Eagle to remind us to see ourselves with the eyes of our heart. We welcomed Pachamama, who always holds us. And we welcomed in Great Spirit, who has brought us together. And all of these energies have been walking with you this week. And it's tonight that we'll close the circle and thank them for their assistance. But before we do that, we are going to rest into a meditation. And if you're not yet and wish to be lying down, you're welcome to do so. If you'd prefer to remain seated, that's perfect too. And from this space, I invite you to just continue to drop into your body. Perhaps you're feeling the roots. And it's from this rooted space that you can travel to your healing landscape. Perhaps you can see it in your mind's eye. This may be a place you've been or a place you've never been before. It could be on Earth or anywhere else. And taking a moment to find this space that supports you. And very gently dropping into this space. And there's no need to force or to rush. You might start by noticing what kind of terrain surrounds you. What is on the landscape here? And what do you see? What colors are around? And what do you smell here? And what time of day is it? And what is the weather like here? And just noticing, looking around. Are there any little creatures, birds, or anything that might be around you? What do you hear? And just relaxing into this space, enjoying it, noticing. And if you look down and you notice that you're wearing shoes, I invite you to take them off and just leave them here. And bring your bare soles of your feet into contact with the ground beneath you. And just feel the connection. And from here, begin to walk. There might be a way that you see, there might not be. And starting to enter through and into this sacred space that is uniquely yours and here just for you. And being very intentional with every step. There's nowhere to get to, there's nowhere to be. So you get to be here now. Really noticing the sensations under your feet as you walk. Any sounds that you might hear. Any things that you might see. And what kind of message is this landscape gifting to you in this moment? You continue walking, continue noticing. And ahead, just a little ways, you see a space that would be just perfect to lie down. And there's no rush to get there. We're in no hurry. So just making your way there one step at a time. Remembering that the journey is the actual destination. And when you do arrive in this space, coming to lie down, and with your back to Mama Earth, she holds you. or wherever you may be. She holds you, eyes towards the sky. And what do you see? Feeling the points of contact between your body and the ground beneath you, melting into this space, allowing yourself to be held. And this space is all yours, here for you. And from this space, tuning into your body and just noticing what is present for your body. Physical sensation, any emotion. And just letting everything be. Staying tuned in with your body, I invite you to bring into your awareness something that you love about yourself. Something that you absolutely love about yourself. You're smitten with yourself over. Taking your time, letting it come to you and letting it fill you. And blossoming through you, perhaps even traveling through you on the waves of your breath. Noticing the frequency that this energy holds. And noticing where this energy sits in your body. Is there a particular place where it bubbles up from, where it feels harmonious in? Something that you love about yourself. Finding that space. And I invite you now to bring to your awareness something that you're proud of yourself for. What are you proud of yourself for in this moment? Taking your time and letting that fill you. Perhaps it beats through you on the rhythm of your heart. Noticing this frequency. Noticing where this might reside in your body, this frequency of pride in yourself. Noticing where that might live. And I invite you to bring into your awareness a time where you stood up for yourself. A time where you said yes to yourself. Taking your time and letting that frequency fill you, letting it move through your body in whichever way it does. Feeling that frequency and noticing if there's a spot that that particular frequency lives in your body. And holding these three beautiful frequencies and noticing what it feels like to be so filled, so full. Tuning into the body, scanning through and noticing a particular place that is energized in this moment with these frequencies. And when you do find it, placing your left hand on your body in that space, if that feels good for you. And just breathing into your left hand, breathing into this space that is so activated by these frequencies of self-love. Nurturing this space. And then keeping your left hand in that space, I invite you to bring to your awareness one thing at this time that is standing in the way of you loving yourself even more fully. Let it come in the most gentle of ways, in the most non-judgmental of ways. Just noticing a roadblock for you at this time. And once it comes to you, noticing where it sits in the body. And taking your time to find it. And just allowing and accepting. You are held in your healing landscape with such tenderness. And as you find this space in your body, this blockage, and placing your right hand on that space, if that feels right for you. And with your hands in these positions, just bringing your awareness now to your breath. Noticing its cadence in this moment. If it feels good for you to gently deepen the breath, I invite you to do so as you breathe into your left hand. Breathing into your left hand. And as you exhale, sending that nourished, self-loving energy to your right hand. filling the breath, filling the energy with that frequency of self-love, and then sending the breath energy through your exhale to the space in your body that's in need of nourishment. Continuing this at your own pace, as feels comfortable for you, and just noticing what happens in the body, what you feel. You are whole and complete exactly as you are. Taking 3 more rounds of breath into your left hand, nourishing the right. And as you're ready, letting go, relaxing the breath, relaxing the arms, the hands, letting it go, and just noticing what's present in your body. As you release any type of holding, notice if the muscles in your body may have tensed. Check in around your eyes, your belly, your glutes, your hamstrings, your neck and shoulders, just inviting a complete release and letting that experience integrate into the body. Shavasana is a challenging posture because we are in stillness and in integration. And so I invite you to embrace this opportunity to listen to the sound of silence and to stay present in your body for just a few moments. And bringing your awareness back to the points of contact on your body with the ground beneath you in your landscape. And perhaps you tune back into your senses, notice anything that you might hear. Maybe even you open your eyes and look towards the sky. Noticing if the time of day has changed or if it remains the same. breathing deeply and welcoming in this space, thanking this space, giving gratitude to this space for creating a place for you to land. One that is all your own, that you can return to at any time you wish. And as you're ready, there's no rush, as you're ready, starting to wake up your body and your landscape and prepare to journey back the way you came. Perhaps gently pushing yourself up and coming to your feet and just looking around, staying in tune with what is present, noticing what is here. Noticing if there's any message that the landscape wishes to give you before you depart. Accepting with gratitude any message that might come through now or later, trusting that what is meant for you will come to you. And you begin to make your way back the way you came. Noticing what it looks like, what the view is from this different perspective. Tuning into the beauty of each moment. The feeling of your feet on the ground beneath you. The scent on the air, the touch of the air on your body. And you move through the space with ease. Noticing what you hear. Taking a moment to touch the ground or touch a plant or smell a flower. Enjoying your time. And there's nowhere to be. And continuing to make your way. And up ahead you, if you happen to have shoes on and you took them off, you might see them ahead. And there's no rush. Just making your way to this space. And when you do arrive at this space or on the way if it feels right for you, just giving gratitude to this healing landscape in whatever way, shape, or form feels right for you, whether it be a gift of a prayer or a song or of movement or of touch, energy exchange. Just letting it know you love it, that you're grateful for it holding you. And as you're complete coming to lie down in this space, and as you lie down, feeling yourself gently falling through the healing landscape and back into your geographic landscape. Very gently, very softly landing back into your body and where it currently resides. Taking your time, letting yourself land at your pace. It might be appealing or feel good to you to introduce some gentle movement into your physical body. Perhaps stillness feels good. Perhaps some cleansing breaths is what is called for. Or maybe just the breath as it is. Gently landing. I'd like to play you today's mantra from our energetic toolbox. So please feel free just to allow this to help you land, to come back and enjoy. And taking your time as it feels good just to shift to one side and turning perhaps onto your right side, letting your heart be high. And perhaps bringing your knees up to your chest, giving yourself a hug. And as you're ready, gently pressing yourself out, perhaps engaging your core a little bit to give you some support. And gently pressing up and coming to sit. And there's no rush as you are ready. And as you are up and ready, if you're comfortable turning on your camera, then I'll know that you are ready. There's no rush. Take your time. While we're all getting situated, welcome to Saiba and Elena. Thank you so much for being here and joining us. All beautiful souls. I'd love to open up this space now for sharing. Final share. We've got a fair amount of time for sharing, so I wanted to make sure we have a good amount of time. We do still need to close the directions at the end, so we'll keep an eye on the time. I also do want everyone to have an opportunity to say what's on their heart. So if it's all right with you, I'll do our usual way, and yeah, we want to hear you. Let me just get my screens here. Katie, would you like to start this evening?
Sure. I haven't, I was thinking about it. I haven't gone live in the group, and I totally meant to today. But I'll just share here instead. So I noticed that I resist rest a lot. And I wait until like the very last minute of my day to like take the time for myself. So I know like with most things, it takes a bit, and I'm just being gentle with myself around that. Yeah, I think that's a lot of what I've been working through lately. That meditation was very beautiful. It definitely just helped bring me back to myself. Despite my daughter in the background, you know, I don't know what she's getting into or things like that. I still just made sure that I stayed as present as I could for it because I just knew that I needed it. So she puts on her unicorn onesie and then pretends to be a baby unicorn. But yeah, she did actually come and curl up with me for the last little bit of the meditation. which was very nice as well. We do that sometimes together before bed. So it just was, it was great and I really enjoyed it. So thank you.
Thank you. Saiba, would you like to go next?
Sure, yeah. I'm feeling very relaxed. Quite different from the theme of what has been this week. So thankful for this opportunity to just listen to what's going on inside and giving it the space um, to just be and observe what it is without wanting to change it. So that was pretty powerful. And yeah, I'm feeling like so blissed out that my brain's not really working right now, not able to form sentences. But I'll jump in later. I'll just kind of absorb this and enjoy this right now. Thanks.
Thank you. If something does come to you that you'd like to voice in the circle, please feel free. Kirsten, would you like to go next?
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Yeah, Tara, that was really magical. Thank you. I'm also feeling very relaxed. And yeah, this has been I'm pleased to have gone on this 5-day journey with everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Sophia, would you like to go next?
Yes. Hi, everyone. As always, it's so nice to see you. While I was in the
Oh, we've lost you. You've gone muted.
oh,
there you are.
is it okay? Okay. While I was in the process of getting myself up and waking up again, it made me think of how, in kindergarten, kids have nap times, and as adults, we never get to do that. But it was sort of like this, and it was so refreshing and just so good to be able to do that. I think adults need this way more, and companies should have this in place. And I was going to say something else, but my brain is so relaxed that I honestly can't remember. If I do recall it, I will just raise my hand and come back to it. But it was, yeah, this has been such an amazing journey, and I think one that will continue to live on even when we stop meeting. And I remember what I was going to say. For those of you that don't know, and it's probably all of you, Tara and I just met a few weeks ago, but we found out that we have our 2 homes in 2 different cities. We live extremely close to each other. And that was actually really cool. We were literally next door neighbors. And I just got to meet her, and I don't know, this is why, things like this make me believe in the higher power. And through Tara, I was able to make connections with all of you, and I don't take that very lightly. Yeah, it's just so amazing. And we briefly talked about it in our session in person a few weeks ago, but I want to wanted to share, oh, especially with Troy, because you were talking about your work a little bit the first day. And a few years ago, I participated in making of a whole full-length ballet that had to do with Indian residential school survivors. It was called Going Home Star. And so we got to, in the process with the choreographer and all of the dancers, we were involved in just meeting the community and the elders. And we got to participate in smudging and sweat lodges and it was the most beautiful experience and memories, just because normally we would just learn the choreography and do the ballet and then be done. But this gave us a chance to build lasting relationships, and it was just so meaningful. And this experience here this week, it reminded me of that, and that we're all human beings and we're all one, and no one's really different. And I can't wait to meet all of you in person one day, and I wish you everything that's good. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia.
My pleasure.
Carly, would you like to go next?
Hi, everyone. I can definitely empathize with everyone on how relaxed I feel right now. And also, definitely with Katie as well, when you were saying that you resist rest, I definitely felt that today too. Even just this whole week, I felt very, as soon as I sit down, I'm thinking, okay, like while I'm sitting, I can be looking through my to-do list on my phone instead of just being present. And I feel that this group has, at least for an hour a day, allowed me those moments to be present with my thoughts and with you all. So I'm really grateful for that. It's definitely taught me a lot on just being careful with how much I busy my mind. And even if I am resting physically, there's always that second half is to turn off, or not turn off, but relax and ease my mind as well as my body, physical body. So yeah, thank you guys. I've really had an amazing week with you all, and I also feel like I've made lasting connections here, which is, I know Troy mentioned yesterday, pretty incredible that we can all be so vulnerable in this space when we've just met. And so I'm grateful for all of your stories and sharing your days with me and the group. Thank you.
Thank you, Carly. Troy, would you like to go next?
I don't even know what to say, to be honest.
That's okay.
Other than, first of all, I want that song. That was pretty special. I've been doing hypnosis for 30 years. I've been doing guided meditations for just as long. And that was the best experience I think I've ever had on any type of little guided little journey. So, and I'm doing this a long time with a lot of different people. So thank you for that. It was really cool, really special. And I just want to again acknowledge everybody for them sharing and contributing and just being here, and yeah, it's pretty special. So I thank you for putting this together. It's pretty cool. I'm excited about working with you further in the future, because yeah, this is pretty special what you've created here. I really like it, and I think it's such a really well put together, the whole thing. Your workbooks are brilliant. I think the softness that you bring to the leadership in this container, this process, has been quite nice. So yeah, it's been very enjoyable. But yeah, I'm just so at peace right now again, right? You just really helped me sink right in nicely, and I'm never expecting it. I'm expecting to be, I'm such a head guy. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take notes. I got my pad here. I'm gonna be, and it's just like, just, you know, peaceful and, you know, get into my heart, and I just feel, and it's so beautiful. So thank you. Thank you. My only notes are, I want that song. That's it. That's my only notes.
I will post it in the group. Thank you. It's also in the toolbox. There's a couple songs in the toolbox for you all, but yeah, I'll post it in the group. Thank you for sharing. Elena, would you be willing to round us out?
It has been an amazing experience for me. I think the value of what I got in these 5 days has no price. It's priceless. I never thought that being in a community on a free program will bring so much enlightenment into my life. So for that, I am very grateful. And on another note, the universe is testing me to see if I absorb all the information correctly. And I am very grateful for that as well. Whatever I have learned, it has made a huge impact on me. And I'm still in the process of finding out more, since I hear and see everywhere the word stillness. And I just don't know what it means to me, but it's coming. Little by little, it's coming. And even in the meditation we were doing right now, the whole thing was a beautiful message that probably I'll post later on in the group. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. I do want to have some open space in case anyone from earlier did want to hop in anything, or if anyone has anything else that needs to be said in the space, so that you leave complete. That is just some space here if anybody needs anything left in the space.
I'm definitely going to miss gathering every evening. It's the connection that we've gotten in just such a short 5 days. Yeah, it's I just definitely want to stay connected with you all in some form. So, yeah.
I think we can definitely do that. And Tara, I was going to ask if this group you would be leaving it open for us, or if not, then, you know, we can all connect via Facebook Messenger, and maybe we can, you know, FaceTime one day and reunite. But I wanted to ask you, Tara, about how you felt every day of this week. And, you know, when we're sharing, we don't hear from you. But I wanted to ask you, yeah, just how you've been feeling, and if you are happy and healthy these days.
Thank you. So to answer your first question, the group will remain open. All of the pending invites have been canceled. The group is what it is. Everyone who's in here is in here. No one will be added, and the group is now private, so it can't be found on Facebook. So it's just your container now, and it will remain open as long as Facebook is. So
Oh, that's cool.
so it'll be open, and we're welcome to continue to connect in this space, or however, if you'd like to connect in Messenger, anything like that, but it'll be here for us. And then in terms of this week for me, it's been such a gift. I don't know how else to describe it. There's a lot of surrender and trust that comes when we create space, and people haven't made an investment yet, and they've joined, but they haven't yet made an investment of energy, time, money, or effort, time, money. So it's always just like a surrender, a practice of surrender and faith that who is meant to be here is indeed here, and it's just such a co-creation. Like, all I do is make the group, and I guess like I share the content, but that's only one piece of this huge puzzle that is what we created over the last 5 days together. It is absolutely a co-creation, and so I just get to sit back and be in awe of everyone in the space. So that's a real gift for me. And then to be able to talk about what I love and what I believe and what I walk with people who want to walk it with me. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more. So what you have given me is a gift this week. So I thank you all very deeply for showing up and for saying yes, for supporting each other, for co-creating this with me, for being willing to be held in the space. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Do we all feel complete?
Yeah, good.
But I invite you just to take some time to be with yourself for just a few more minutes as we close direction. Oh, you know, the rattle actually doesn't work well over Zoom, so we're not going to use the rattle on Zoom. So I invite you just to take one more moment just to redirect your energy and turn it within. Perhaps coming back into your heart space and taking a moment to acknowledge any of the guides, the energies, the archetypes, the gods, the goddesses, the spirits, the animals, the plants, any beings that you've invited to walk with you over these 5 days. And just taking a moment of gratitude. And it's from this place of gratitude, from this place of our hearts, that we call to the winds of the south. Such a mama, mother of the waters, Amaru, great creator serpent, we call to you. We thank you. We thank you for holding this sacred space for us, for reminding us how much courage and strength it takes to be here, and that we are worthy and capable of doing this work. Thank you for teaching us to shed these pieces that do not serve with ease and grace as you do. You who sheds even the skin over your eyes, may we too see with this fresh perspective. Letting go. We thank you, sweet one, for reminding us to go with the flow of our hearts. reminding us that we are not linear but cyclical, that we ebb and flow like you do, and that that's okay. In fact, it's natural. We thank you for holding the southern corner of our circle, and we honor you. And we call to the winds of the west, Otorongo, Mother, Sister, Jaguar, you who walks the rainbow bridge. You have walked this circle so steadily over these sweet ones' time in this space, and we thank you. We thank you for holding us in our truth, illuminating our shadows, and helping us to see more clearly the dense energies, the hungry ghosts that feed on our space, that feed on our energy. We are ready to be rid of them, and we thank you for illuminating them for us. And we continue to work to release. We understand that this is an ongoing process, and we thank you for walking with us and for lighting the way. To sweet Mother Durga and Kali, warrior women, we thank you for wielding your sword of discernment, helping us cut through these veils. They're so thin, and we thank you for helping us to see through, to be able to stand in our true radiance. We honor you. We thank you for holding this sacred space for us. And to the winds of the north, sun, send royal hummingbird, sweet one, you who drinks from the nectar of life, we thank you. We thank you for reminding us that fun and play are also ways of healing, that this work does not always have to be dense, that it can be light and airy and fun. You who reminds us that we are enough for this epic journey. You travel such vast distances, yet you're so small. We too can do the same. We thank you for this reminder. To the Apu spirits, Apus Tuames, Siems Manit, to the medicine mountains of Peru and of the Pacific Northwest, to the medicine people of this lineage, we thank you. We thank you for grounding us in our medicine, for having our backs and for sheltering us from the winds as they blow. We thank you for reminding us how much there can be beneath the surface, even if we can't see it, and that's okay. To the ancestors of the land on which each of us sit, the earth keepers of this world, we honor you so deeply. You who are the voice for our planet, who protect her and honor her, and teach others how to do so too, with open arms and smiles. We honor you and we thank you for protecting this planet, for protecting this land. We thank you that we may be here too. To the ancestors of the blood lineage, of our blood lineage, each of our blood lineages individually, we honor you and we thank you for whispering your wisdom to us. And there is much knowledge that you have. May we hear you ever more clearly. We thank you for guiding us and for walking us home. We honor you and we thank you for holding the northern corner of our circle. And to the winds of the east, place of the rising sun, great condor, apichin, eagle, hawk, these great winged birds of light. We thank you for holding this sacred space and for teaching us about vision, a willingness to see others and ourselves with the eyes of our heart. Embracing nonviolence, embracing compassion. Thank you for tucking us under your wing and helping us to soar to places we have not yet been. Always willing to learn something new. We honor you. We thank you for holding the eastern corner of our circle. And to Pachamama, sweet Mama Earth, you who holds us so gently in your arms always, you are a source of inspiration. You are what true and deep beauty looks like. You are what abundance looks like. We thank you for this reminder every day of what we are truly striving for, and what we truly want to be a part of, what really matters in this world. We thank you for this reminder always, and we ask for your patience with us as we learn to walk ever more softly on your belly. We do this work for you and for all of your creatures. Please know this, that we may come into right relationship, aini, harmony, reciprocity with you. We honor you. We love you. We thank you for holding this space for us. And to Great Spirit, you who has brought these beautiful sweet souls together, all of us together, what a gift this has been. We thank you. We thank you for this opportunity to be in sacred space, to hold each other and be held. And we thank you for community, for weaving these individual strings of your tapestry together in such a way that we may be here now. Inti Tai Tai, grandfather's son, who lights our way, and Mama Kia, grandmother moon, your inspiration in this space is potent. We are attuning to you, to the star nations, the galaxies, the planets, the light workers and earth keepers that have walked and paved this way for us, now that we may walk it too. We thank you so much for holding us in this sacred space, for creating this sacred space, and for leading the way, that we may be here now. And we thank you, we honor you for creating this sacred space. And staying inside, I invite you to bring your awareness to your roots that you have planted. Noticing what they feel like in the ground as you make your way down and you notice. And very gently starting to pull them up. Bringing them back within. Watching them as they move through the dirt, around the rocks, through silt and sand. Watching them and feeling them as they retract up through the foundations, through the floor, through your support, up into your being. Very gently, up they come, and as they come to be complete inside of you, just noticing what's present in the body. noticing the breath. You are here now. You have done amazing work, and you continue to do amazing work. May we continue to practice out of love for ourselves, with a willingness to uncover the truth for the benefit of all beings. I honor you and I thank you for your energy in this space. And as you're ready, very gently opening your eyes. It's been an honor and a privilege to walk with you the last 5 days, and I look forward to continuing to walk with you. It doesn't really end. So thank you all so much for being here. Please continue to use this group. It is here for us. And oh, I see a chat. 1 second. Oh, Kirsten said magical. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Kirsten. I am a gift with many gifts. That's beautiful. That makes me feel all nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I just encourage you all to take rest this evening. It's what we were here to do. We did the full circle all the way around, and now we get to take rest. So I encourage you to do so tonight as you see fit. Oh, Saiba, thank you for not only sharing content on rest, but also showing us what rest looks like. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful to be here with you all. Thank you. So I wish you a beautiful evening. Please reach out to me if you have any questions at all. I'm here, and I wish you a beautiful evening. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sweetie.